Welcome to Frozen Dinks, Pickleball in Alaska, the podcast where Alaska pickleball comes alive. From icy sidewalks to warm gym courts, we're talking dinks, drops, and the people who make this community special. Whether you're playing at the gym, sneaking a game during breakup season, or just arguing about kitchen calls with your friends, this show's for you. We're spotlighting local players, sharing stories, and having a few laughs along the way. So grab your paddle, lace up your court shoes, and let's serve it up. This is Peter with Frozen Dinks, Pickleball in Alaska, where cold courts meet warm community. Hi, in this episode today, my guest is Kailey Davenport. She is the president of the Matsu Pickleball Club and also helping up with the upcoming Colony Days tournament in June. Kailey, thanks for joining me today on Frozen Dinks Pickleball in Alaska.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
No, thank you. So let's start talking about the Matsu Pickleball Club. Anything you want to share with them? What you have going on? What's coming up?
So, we are a nonprofit pickleball club out of the Valley in Alaska in Palmer and Wasilla. We've done a few tournaments. We have one coming up, and it is the second annual Colony Days tournament. It's going to be June 12th and 13th. It's a Friday, Saturday tournament at the MTA, which is now being called the Palmer Sports Arena, I think it
Okay.
is. They just sent out a bulletin about changing the name, the facility, I think like 2 days ago.
Oh, the name
Um,
change or they change ownership on it?
no, they just changed the name.
Okay.
It's Palmer Sports Arena, something like that. But yeah, over in Palmer, if the weather is nasty, if it's sunny and beautiful, it'll be hosted outside at the Palmer tennis courts.
Okay. So, and we always have beautiful sunny days in Alaska, so odds are good that's going to happen there. So,
Hopefully, fingers crossed, because we really want an outdoor tournament.
yeah, outdoors always much nicer,
Yes, for
especially
sure.
in the summertime. We're tired of being inside during the wintertime.
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
So on the we'll just talk colony days first, and then we'll talk about the Matsu Club. So this is your second one. You said annually. It's a Friday
Yes.
and Saturday tournament. What kind of format or divisions do you have going on in it?
So we'll have mixed and men's and women's, and I think we'll have 3-0, 3-5, 4-0, and 4-5. And I want to say gender is going to be on Friday, and then mixed will be on Saturday.
On Saturday. Okay, good. And then it's going to be a round robin, double elimination.
Yeah, I want to say we'll have I think we'll have 10 teams max. And then I think it's one game to 15 round robin. And
Uh-huh.
then I'm not too sure if we'll do like top six or top eight type of thing. Or maybe even top four. I'm not
Right.
sure exactly what format will go for like the semis and like the finals and stuff. But
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. And how is that? How's the registration going?
It's looking pretty low right now. I think last time I checked a few days ago, we were sitting at around 11 people that were signed up.
Okay.
And I'm not sure why we have like low numbers. We did have to cancel the January tournament that we were doing, the icebreaker.
Icebreaker.
Um, I don't know why the numbers are low. Maybe it's because like summertime, people are out doing other Alaskan things. They're, hiking, they're fishing, they're camping, and trying to
Right.
just get out since we've been all cooped up for the last 9 months. So I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that we'll get some more registration people here soon.
Yeah, hopefully. So if you're listening to this podcast, which I'm sure all of Alaska is by now, at least all the pickleball players in Alaska should
Yeah,
make sure we sign up and
all
register on
five
this.
of us.
Yeah. Hey, there's like seven.
Yeah, yeah.
It's growing. It's growing. Trust me.
I know, I know.
um, but yeah, so let's get out there and sign up and support the all the other clubs and stuff. So it's only what 45-minute drive, if that. So not a big deal. So
Yeah, it's not
so
far.
hopefully we can get a few more people signing up with the with your Matsu Pickleball Club. What are you guys doing for the summer? What's your plan besides the tournament?
So we want to our main focus is children and like doing kids clinics. And then we really just try and run like one tournament a year. I think we'll just stick to like the Colony Days one if since it was a success last year. We
Uh-huh.
really try to focus and give back to the community. We normally do kids clinics. And then we want to do like a week long kids camp this summer, kind of like, like a VBS style camp, but, for pickleball type of thing.
Okay.
And then I think we might try and do, I don't know if we're doing a 5 day camp, or maybe we should do like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday type of thing. So we can give people like, a Monday and then a Friday if they're going like fishing or camping or anything like that. So yeah, we do lots of kids camps. They're typically free. And then like for the money that we get from the tournament goes into paying for the coordinators of the, or like the person running the kids camp. It goes,
Right.
to the instructor. So we're definitely not like money hungry. We're not a money hungry club. We don't try, we try to keep our registration costs super low.
Hmm.
And then yeah, we just try and put that back into the community, into the kids clinics.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great. So I think that's a great concept to just take the proceeds that you're making from the tournament and reinvest into the future of the pickleball and the
Yeah, for
kids.
sure.
I know there's, we kind of talked about before. There's a very minimal amount of people that are doing things with kids in the pickleball community right now up here in
Mhm.
Alaska. So I think that's pretty amazing that you guys have been doing that. So
Yeah.
um, and I think you guys did a camp last year, right? The-
We've done a few
uh-huh.
camps.
Okay.
We were doing one every month, like in the in
Okay.
the in the fall and in the wintertime. I
Uh-huh.
think it was like every month or every other month we were doing a kids camp, and we had three age divisions. We had like a 5 to 8 age division, and then a 9 to 12, and then one from 13 to 17 age division.
Okay.
Trying
All
to
right.
get the
So
the new generations out there to discover pickleball.
yeah, no, that is awesome. So, but I gotta ask you on the 5 to 8 range, is it pretty easy to teach them?
It's their attention span definitely like it's definitely a little bit lower than like the older ones. Like, and I know Seth, like he's been the instructor. He keeps a bag of candy
Hmm.
like near him to be like, okay, do this, and then go get a piece of candy, and then like, okay,
Right.
great job, go get a piece of candy type of thing. And I think that helps like keep their attention. But we did, I think the very first camp that we did, it was an hour and a half long, and we only had two age divisions. We had the 5 to 8 and then a 9 to 12.
Uh-huh.
And then we quickly realized after that first one that it's about an hour max. So we kind of pivoted a little bit and did an hour increments and then added the other age division. So we kind of,
Got it.
got that sweet spot of an hour time span.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So, because the reason I was laughing with that when the kids and stuff, because I remember like when my daughter was that age, I helped coach soccer, and all
Hmm.
they would do is just follow the ball all over the court or the field and stuff, and it's like, oh, I don't
It
know
is
if I can do it.
definitely like herding cats a little bit like in that age division, and especially because my youngest is in that age division, and so like when we're there he's like, I don't want to do this, and I don't want to, and stuff like that. So yeah, we're trying to encourage everyone to get out and play a little bit more, especially the younger, because I feel like you get so good so fast,
Yeah.
and it's so much fun. Literally anyone can play. So I think
Hmm.
that's the beauty of pickleball.
Yeah, I agree. The young age to the old age, everyone's playing and stuff. But yeah, the
Yes.
young kids pick it up so quick and they have so many different shots. They're like, well, how did you do that? They're like, I don't know. I just did it.
Mhm.
I'm like, well, keep
Mm,
doing it.
yeah. Yeah, we in our basement we have a little mini net, and my kids love to go down there and just like hit back and forth, and my middle son Beckham, he's got like the most wicked backhand. I'm like, I don't even have a backhand. So yeah, they really love it. I think that's what has encouraged us to, focus more on kids camps and running our one tournament a year,
Right.
is because like it's so awesome to see them like get better every single camp.
Yeah, no, that's great. So, and hopefully we can get a good turnout for the Colony Days tournament. So, and so you can continue with the kids camp. So I think that's a great
Yeah.
cause. So that is awesome. So on your for the club, how can people get a hold of you or see what's going on
So
on that side?
my personal cell phone number is on our Facebook
Yeah, don't give it out.
page. Yeah, well, it's on there if people want to reach out to me. But yeah, we just do the Facebook. It's Matsu Pickleball Club on Facebook, and then
Okay.
like you can message us directly through the Facebook, or my cell phone number is on there if you have any questions about like registration, or I know some people have messaged the club directly to for registration questions.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's how, and we also have an email if anyone has questions. It's matsupickleballclub@gmail.com.
Gotcha. Okay. Good to know. So everyone, make sure we like Matsu Pickleball Club on Facebook.
Thank you.
I'm trying. We're going to get all kinds of shares going on here. So you have to tell me in a few days how many people registered from the podcast
Okay.
once we post it.
Okay, I'll keep you posted.
It'll be like two.
The five
Fingers
from the
crossed.
people, the five from the five people watching this
Five
podcast.
people watching. There better be more than five. So, all right. So let's talk about anything else on the club. I don't want to that you got going on. So okay. So let's talk about you as a player. So I
Okay.
know you were or are still considered one of the top female players in the state. Sabrina put
I
you in the top
mean,
5.
yes,
So
she did.
on her podcast, I know
Love
she
you,
was.
Sabrina.
We'll edit that out. No, I'm kidding.
No, don't edit that out.
I won't. I told you I'm a terrible editor, so pretty much
Yes,
anything we say is going to
yes.
stay in it.
Perfect.
So, but I know we kind of talked briefly before we did this, but you're not playing very much right now just because you have so much going on.
Yeah, well, so I do have three kids. They're all in three different sports. Hockey season just ended last weekend for my oldest daughter. So we've been so busy. We had hockey like 4 to 5 times a week and then games and tournaments on the weekend. So we've kind of just stepped back from playing a little bit. And then, yeah, I was actually removed from Grizzly Family Fitness, I think like 2 years ago. That's where I was mainly playing. And then they kicked me out of their gym. That's another story for another day.
Okay, I won't
But
ask any questions.
no, you can ask questions. I feel the wrath coming. But
Uh,
anyway, so yeah, we just had to take a step back and focus on our kids and like our family and, go to their sporting events type of thing. So we
mhm.
play like intermittently here and there, like when Kevin invites us to his home court. And then we'll sometimes go into Anchorage and play. Like we've been to O'Malley and the Arc a few times, like very sporadically.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, and then we'll play in the basement downstairs, just kind of like hit the ball back and forth just so we don't get like super rusty.
You get the
But
feel of it, yeah.
yeah, it's like riding a bike.
Are you signed up for any tournaments coming up besides Colony
Um,
Days? Maybe.
I'm actually not even signed up for Colony Days just because I'll be helping run the tournament, and I would rather put my focus on running the tournament and making it a successful one than playing.
Yeah.
But so I need to sign up for yours for your tournament.
Like a subtle hint, like, hey. No,
I just haven't yet. Sherry asked me to play women's with her. Peter and I can't play mixed because we have flag football on Saturdays.
gotcha.
We'll actually be at the same facility. We'll be at the MAC. That's where our flag football is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll be there on Saturday. We just can't play Saturday because my Peter helps coach flag football. So,
Right.
but yeah, I need to sign up for women's. I just haven't yet.
Yeah, because I think Sabrina called you out,
She
you and
did. She
Sherry
said that
out.
she
She's
was going
like,
to beat me.
we're
She
gunning for
might,
you.
honestly, because I haven't played in forever. And honestly, like I did also take a step back just so I could give other people some chance to win some medals because it got kind of tiring winning all of the gold medals in
Winning this
women's
stuff.
and then in mixed. It just got like my neck was getting really sore from like wearing all my medals. So yeah, I wanted to give everybody else a chance to win some
That
medals.
is so generous of you. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I mean, we could at that point throw something in like, oh, that's when Sabrina started winning more.
It
Let's
it
just
I mean it is.
let's just like get it going. Let's get the
Yeah,
competition
it is.
going.
Like she started winning when like I just gave her the podium.
Ah,
And so I was actually being like really gracious.
so Sabrina owes you a
Really nice.
thank you.
Yes, yes, she does. She owes me a
I'll,
big thank you, a
I'll make
big
sure
hug.
yeah, she will definitely be listening to this. So she's one of the 5 that listen.
I hope so.
That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
I'm gonna I might have to put a little teaser podcast out before it actually airs
Okay.
with that in there.
Okay, sounds good. I'm calling everybody out.
That's right. That's right. That's awesome. That's awesome. So, how long you been playing pickleball? How many years?
So the my very first tournament that I played in was Midnight Suns tournament, and I think that was in 2021.
Oh, Jill and Rob still here.
Yes, Jill and
Yep.
Rob's very first tournament. So my Peter tried to get me to play pickleball for years because he was playing on the slope and he was like, I've been playing pickleball, and I'm like, what the heck is pickleball? And he'd be like, well, you stand at the kitchen and I serve from here, and then like, you do this, and I'm like, that game sounds dumb. I'm not
Yeah.
playing that. Like, no, the way that you just explained it, I don't want to play that. Well, then I started playing and I was hooked. And so
Yeah.
then I think I had only been playing for like 3 months, right before I played in that very first tournament,
The
at
spring
y'all's
thaw.
tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, at the spring thaw. And we played in, so we were gonna play in 3-0 because I was like, well, I've never played in a tournament before. I don't know like where to base myself. But I think 3-0 was full. And for women's, I think it was full because that was my partner was Katie Oxbury, and we played in 3-5. And so we were going to play in 3-0, and everything was full. So we're like, all right, well, let's just play in 3-5. Well, Peter and I ended up winning mixed 3-5, our very first tournament. We beat, I think it was TJ and Missy.
Yep.
That was
I
our
remember
gold
that
medal
game.
match.
Yep.
That was our gold medal match. Such a fun match. I don't think it was fun for TJ or Missy, but it was fun for us.
So if I remember right, you guys lobbed a lot effectively,
No, no.
or
So
did they?
TJ was lobbying Peter a lot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And I
He
remember
was
because
lobbying
you,
Peter, and I'm like, my husband, he's 6'5".
yeah,
Stop lobbying him.
yeah. I remember because
I'll
that,
do it just for to think about it, but it always comes back a freaking missile, and I'm like,
yeah.
okay, I regret lobbying Peter. But yeah, no, TJ was the one that was lobbying Peter
Okay.
a lot, and I think it was a huge mistake.
Yeah, no, definitely. I remember that. And I also remember what stood out for me too was when you'd said out to Peter, so he wouldn't hit it because he was hitting out
Oh
balls
yeah,
because he would
yeah,
lob and
yeah.
they're out.
Oh, I
You go,
yell it.
oh yeah. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so scared.
I think everybody
Like,
is.
no.
Yeah, I think everybody gets a little scared, but like I say it with such authority because
Yeah.
I don't want he will still hit it though. And I don't want him to hit the ball because I know it's like, and he's so tall. I'm like, it's way over your head.
Mhm.
It is so out. But no, he'll be like, well, I had to hit it. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Did I
but
have to?
but I still to this day, like I say it with such like authority, like to
Hmm.
any partner that I'm playing with, like don't hit the ball and it's out. But yeah, he still hits it. And
Yeah.
then TJ ended up throwing his paddle, I think numerous times, because I don't think he was having fun in that game.
I do remember that game. So my Peter story was a few years ago, like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, whatever it was. We were playing in Eagle River. I was playing with Matt against
Hmm.
Peter and is it on Eagle River, the
Was it
outside tournament.
Josh?
Was it Josh? And I was wearing my goggles because
Uh-huh.
hard hitting team, my safety goggles and
Hmm.
stuff. And
Hmm.
Matt hit it not very high. It wasn't a high hit, but Peter just reached and just ripped that ball. And it hit me right here on the corner, my goggles right here. They
Uh-huh.
flew off about 10 feet. They broke
Oh,
and I had a
no
cut right
way.
here. And he's like, I'm
No
sorry. And
way.
I was like, it happens. It's okay. But I'm like, I
Yeah.
am so glad I wore those glasses, the
Yeah,
safety
he
goggles.
has,
Cause
I mean, since he is so tall, he has the reach.
hmm
He stands at the kitchen line. He's not ever in the kitchen,
yeah,
but he stands at the kitchen line, and since he has that reach, he can like your third shot drops have to be perfect
yeah,
when you play against him. That's why I cannot stand playing against him because I'm not perfect and
yeah,
my third shot drops they'll be in the net or they'll be so high if I play against him and they're just coming back as smashes to
yeah.
me.
Oh yeah.
So,
He hits so hard. I was
yeah,
like,
he
I hate
does.
you right now, even though I
I
don't, but
know.
still.
I don't remember that. I don't remember him like accidentally hitting you in the
Oh
face.
yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember it quite clearly, and it was, like, not even a blink, and the ball's there, like, whack! I'm like, "Whoa, where'd that come from?"
Yep. Yep. I've
So,
been hit by him many times. A
yeah,
lot in the legs, like in the
uh,
shins, and I know Sabrina like has gotten hit by Peter as well. I think it was just a few months ago where she was like, "Your husband did this to me," and it was like a big welt that
oh,
she had.
no.
Yeah.
Welcome to the club.
Yep. Yep.
That's funny. So let's see. On a scale of just for fun, well, I guess I know where you're at on this one, but kind of ask this one for everybody, just for fun or duper tracking where you're at.
So I'm not gonna say that I don't like track my duper like after tournaments because I do like
Mhm.
to see like how it moves down and how it moves up. I honestly haven't played in a tournament since they did like the new algorithm type of
Okay.
thing,
You're not gonna be
where
happy.
it like you won't even like move up if you win if
You
you
go
win.
down. You could go
Yeah, and it'll
down.
like go down depending on like the other duper that you played and stuff like that. So I haven't played in a tournament
Hmm.
since that. Um, but I honestly, it's like I don't think it's really I mean, I think it's pretty accurate, but I don't know if it's accurate for us in Alaska just because we do play like the same people over and over and over again. And I feel like our
Right.
pickleball community is pretty small as compared to like when we travel out of state for tournaments in Missouri or in Texas. Like you can go to any tournament and play someone that you like haven't played before.
Right.
So I do like that aspect. So I'm kind of like 50-50. Like I do like watching it, but then again, I'm like, like I don't really care.
Yeah. It's frustrating because you can win a tournament and your duper goes down. It's like, how did that
That'll be
happen?
me in spring thaw. Like I'm gonna win women's and then I'll probably go down.
Probably, yeah, yeah. But you're gonna walk away with a medal, and those are ordered ahead of time.
Oh
I need
yeah.
inventory. We're good.
I
We're
remember
good on
that. I
medals.
remember that from last year.
I
Yep.
got it still.
You have
The
my
project.
medal still?
Yeah, I have it. I've been so
Oh
busy
my
that I forgot about
gosh.
it. I'm like, oh, so either way, you're gonna have a medal this year.
Okay, well then I'll have two
2
because
medals.
you're gonna bring it for
Yes.
women's and then you're gonna have to
Yeah,
place
I'm
two
looking at the
around
box
my
right
neck.
now.
Perfect. All right. So
So,
add last year's to that.
yeah, and then I have the box from, all the new medals, which I went through and audited to make sure I had them all in stock before. So, we're good on that. Trust me.
Awesome.
Trust
Awesome.
me. All right. So, kitchen violations. When is there anybody that's just like I'm not going to say intentional, but
Mm-hmm.
uh probably in the kitchen more often than not, and then they deny it or they you know.
Um, well, so I feel like it happens more frequently when you have a lot of like the newer players. I
Mhm.
think those are the ones that like come to my mind first is a lot of the newer players that play like when we do have the brackets of 2-5 and 3-0 especially like they're they're not intentional but they just haven't been playing as long or they're a little bit of like the older crowd so I think it's a little bit of them that are having the
Right.
kitchen violations but I don't know of like any certain time where someone has like intentionally been in the kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, eh,
I mean,
eh, we'll let it go.
I,
Okay.
I can think of like may like um I want to like I've seen a few like just from certain tournaments like just from off the top of my head. I know I've seen Cade be in the kitchen a few times and which is
Mhm.
hilarious because he likes to call out people of being in the kitchen of the opposing team.
Right.
So I have seen like I have physically seen some kitchen violations. I actually think it was at the spring thaw because I think they ended up winning, right?
Last year they won.
Yes, yes. And I want to say it was the game that their gold medal game. I want to say it was that game when everyone was like on edge
Yeah.
and like there were a lot of, differing opinions and stuff. I want to say it was that game is the last time that I had like seen someone violate the kitchen
Yeah,
like that.
and I think that game, I don't remember which game it wasn't. I don't think it was the first one or second. Maybe if it went to tiebreaker, maybe. But they actually came up and asked for a line judge.
Yeah,
So
and that seems to happen pretty
yeah,
frequently in like the higher up, which is fine. Like I don't mind. I actually prefer it.
Yeah.
just to have like another set of eyes, because it is really hard sometimes when the ball is going that fast to be able to see. Like I try to call them pretty fairly,
Right.
but there are times where I'm like, yes, like I'm like most of the time I'm 100% sure that it was in or out, and I'm not second guessing it. But there are a few, it's like 10% where I'm like, that could have gone either way.
Right. Yeah. There's always gonna be those hits there, like, but it's
Yeah,
like,
which I
okay,
think brings us to your next question.
hey, we can skip that, or we can,
Or what was your next question?
well, that was that one. On a scale of 1 to 10, how dramatic are you after a bad call? Like throw your paddle
Um,
dramatic, or just
no,
like
I
get
wouldn't
super hot
say.
and glare?
No, I don't think I've ever thrown my paddle intentionally. I do remember one time it was completely on accident. It's like slipped out of my hands when I went to go, I think hit an overhead, and it like flew across the gym. That was definitely on accident. I'm not a throw my paddle type of person. I'm a mouthy type of person,
Yeah.
where I will be like, are you sure?
Yeah.
And like, are you sure? Are you? You might want to like check your eyes, because I 100% think that that ball was in. But then again, like I don't want them, like I don't like confrontation. I don't want people to be mad at me. So then I just feel like there's like awkwardness during the remainder of the game, and I
Yeah.
don't want that. So I really try. It has to like really grind my gears for me to be like, are
Yeah.
you sure?
We're gonna say something right now. Are you sure? Let's
Yeah.
talk about this. How good's your
Hmm.
eyesight? Do you have your
Yeah.
contacts in?
Yeah. Exactly.
I've said that before. um, let's see. What's okay? This is gonna be directed at Sabrina.
Hmm.
What's the most
Okay.
ridiculous excuse you've heard after beating Sabrina? I'm
Um,
adding some dirt to this thing here. Like, yeah.
I don't know if she has ever given me an excuse. Um, I don't, I mean, it's not really, I don't think I've gotten like an excuse. I know like, oh, I'm not feeling good, or like I have gotten that one. I have gotten like, oh, it's my paddle.
Yeah.
It's
Not
it's
with
my
Sabrina, but just in
paddle, or
general.
like I'm wearing the wrong shoes.
Yeah.
Like these aren't like my normal pickleball shoes. I have to like go change them out, and like, then they'll go change out their paddle, and like I think that's pretty much the main ones. But
Yeah.
Sabrina's never given me a she's never given me a reason.
You're not helping trying to feed this rivalry going on here.
I know.
Make something
I
up
know,
next
but I
time.
love Sabrina, and she's so nice. So I
Oh,
honestly I don't have any ill intent towards her at
I'm gonna edit
all.
that out, and then I'm gonna put a voiceover that says something like, "Yeah, Sabrina foot faults all the time."
No, no, don't.
All right. And then okay, Matsu Pickleball Club. You don't have
Hmm.
to answer this, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. Who's the most trash talker? And it could be friendly too. It doesn't have to be mean.
In that's a part of the club,
Yeah, the
or like,
Matsu. For the members of the Matsu Pickleball Club, who's the worst trash
oh,
talker? And not necessarily mean. It could just be,
oh,
you know,
definitely my husband, Peter.
theater.
Yes, like 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 when we'll go play at Kevin's, like he does the same thing to me that I do to him. Like we're both very like playful, and like playful banter,
Uh-huh.
and like if it was intentionally in, or if it was in, like I'll intentionally call it out, just to piss him off. And it'll be like 3 feet in, and I'll be like, that was out.
Yeah.
That ball was out. And he'll be like, really?
Like, yes.
But yeah, we talk a lot of trash, like, for a married couple, to each other.
Yeah. And that's okay.
But I think
Yeah.
that's normal. I mean, it's normal
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah. That's okay. You got to do that. So,
Yeah.
all
He
right,
likes to
cool.
keep me honest,
True.
for
Well,
sure.
that's what the spouse is for.
Yes, and I mean, he will tell you that I have never beat him. But I'm pretty sure I beat him one time.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna hold on to that. That's
It's
like, it's
If it's on the
one time.
podcast, it's true. So,
Exactly. I'm a lot of things, and I'm not a liar. Okay.
so it's factual then. You beat
Yeah.
your husband, Peter Davenport, who's 6'5", that can hit missiles, and you beat him.
Yes. I want to
That's
say even singles too. It was in singles.
probably. I could see it. So.
I mean, not really, but I'm holding on to that one
That's
time.
right. We're gonna hold on to that. We're gonna keep that in there. We're not editing nothing out.
Yes, yes, no edits.
So, well, cool. Which question? I think I got all the questions. Was there one that you wanted to?
Um,
We talked about the bad call,
mm-hmm.
kitchen violation, duper tracking. Yeah, well, I think we kind of covered everything. So, but yeah, most important, I wanted to make sure we talk about your tournament coming up and also about the club. So that's pretty awesome. So, and then kind of feed the fuel to the fire with Sabrina and Catherine. So you guys make sure you
Mm-hmm.
get signed up for it. Um,
Yep. Yep.
and I will
I'll
make
I'll
sure
I'll sign up for it.
I will.
Make sure you bring me my 2 gold medals. I'm calling it now.
Okay, done, done.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thanks very much
Coming
for
for you,
joining us.
Sabrina.
I'm editing that out. Anything compliment to Sabrina is going to edit out.
I said I'm coming for her.
Oh, okay. I thought you said I love you, Sabrina. I'm like, no.
No, no, I said I'm coming for you,
Okay.
Sabrina.
Say it mean. Say it without the smile, though.
I can't.
I know. All right. Sounds good. Well, thanks for joining me on Frozen Dinks Pickleball in Alaska, and we will talk to you soon. And keep me posted on the colony days.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate you having me on.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Hi, welcome to this section of community news. This week, let's talk about Proton Pickleball paddles. I'm sure most of you have heard, and it's really not a community, but just in general, I've had a few people come up to me and ask me about the Proton paddles, if they're banned from just regular play. And the answer is no. The Proton paddle, this is the Project Flamingo, is a great paddle. It was banned from the UPA and the MLP. So unless you're playing in a UPA event as a pro or MLP as one of the team pros, it doesn't affect you at all. This is just, like I said, just the pros only. But also, I do know one, like I said, they're great paddles to have. We have a few of them. And they are selling these on a discount right now. I just saw that the other day for $100 off. So normally these are, 300 or 280 or something like that. And now they're selling these for 150. So of course Jackie had to grab an extra one. So now she has three. But they're great paddles. And FYI, I am not a rep. But it's a great deal. It's a great paddle. So anyways, so Midnight Sun Pickleball, we will be shutting down here in the next couple weeks for the summer. Will be available for maybe some private lessons, maybe a small group. We'll see. Everything moves outside. Our facility does a lot of kids camps and stuff during the summer. We'll be back up in September, so keep an eye on our Facebook page and also our website. As we get closer, I'll put things on our Team Reach page and Facebook and let people know to kind of keep an eye on it. Again, we'll come back. We'll be doing clinics for the 2.5, 3.0, 3.5, 4.0 plus, and of course the leagues for all the different levels too. None of that will change. We might be doing some more beginner introductory clinics, kind of see how that goes. But keep that in mind. So like I said, we only have a couple more weeks to go before we kind of shut down for the summer and hopefully enjoy a beautiful sunny summer. Couple events coming up here. Of course, we have my favorite tournament, like I said before, Midnight Sun Spring Thaw Tournament. A lot of the divisions are filling up, if not full already. There is a wait list. If you have a team and you want to get on the wait list, feel free to email me at midnightsunpickleballak@gmail.com, and I'll add you on there. If some teams drop out, it always happens. We can get you plugged in. But right now, it's looking pretty good. I know there's a couple events or a couple of slots in every, or not every one, but a few spots. So go to the Swish tournaments, look up the Spring Thaw tournament, and that'll kind of give you an idea. If it doesn't show the division you want, chances are it's full. Anyways, let's see. And of course, right after ours, we have the Alaska Northern Lights pickleball tournament going on. They're playing against Utah. Of course, Team Alaska, we're rooting for you. And after that, we have June 12th and 13th is Colin Days tournament. If that podcast, you obviously would have heard Kailey talking about her tournament. It's held in Palmer. It's hosted by the Matsu Pickleball Club. So let's just show our support and love and make sure we sign up and get out there and play. It's a great what they're trying to do for the kids camp out there too. So the kids play. So let's see, Anchorage Pickleball Club. We talked about this a couple weeks ago or the last pod. I did have the dates messed up a little bit. Long story, but anyways, planned is Saturday the 25th, not Friday. So Saturday from 1 to 3. So I mentioned to give time off. You don't have to get time off now. Keep working Friday and make yourself available for Saturday the 25th. Unless you're in a clinic, you can't skip out on that. They do have plenty of trucks for their hauling from the Tope storage to the facility. I did talk to Robin about that. She says she's got the trucks covered, but they will need up volunteers to help with the shoveling the snow, the chipping of the ice, hanging up banners along the fence, and also the windbreakers. So definitely get out there and show the support, show the love for APC and Boeke, and let's get those cleared up and ready to go. Make sure if you have an 8-foot ladder, please bring that too, because you'll want that to hang up the signs. And keep in mind, remember, the faster we can get the court cleared off, the more or sooner we can play. I think they're projected to hopefully open by April 27th, the 5 to 8 p.m. slot. All that depends on how fast the courts get melted off, cleared off, and dried off. So hopefully we'll make some good progress on that one. And again, they are always looking for volunteers to open and close Boeke. So if you have the time, please contact Robin at APC and she will go over the requirements for that. Anyways, also, this is number 4 podcast. Would love to hear some feedback, the pros and cons, anything that you would like to see change. It could be having a co-host because you're just tired of hearing me. Could be some other type of topic you'd like me to cover as we talk. Feel free to reach out to me again at Midnightsunpickleballak at gmail.com. All right, we'll talk to you guys later.